Yo, good morning. It's your boy Mike Nice the Barber. We are out here once again with the morning check-in. Checking in on you, you check on me. That's how we tap in. If you're not looking at it right now, you see it a little bit later. Just let me know you tapped in by commenting. Yo, put that in the comment box. Share it, like it. All of the above. Send some stars, likes. As soon as you pop in, share it. That's how we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl P. Prince Map, good morning. Getting them notifications early. What's going on? TikTok, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's good? What's going on?
What's going on?
Yo, what's goody? What's the word? Background look good.
How about the front?
Big pause on that, but the beach looking right. What's the weather?
They go a little west.
Yo. Y'all turned up. Y'all already. It's early over here, man. Yo, good morning.
It's 2 o'clock over here, buddy.
Yep. That's what's up. We working. Yo, shout outs in order. Missy, good morning.
What's happening?
Chilling. What's good?
What's today? Thursday or Friday?
It's Thursday.
Yo, happy Thursday, everybody.
Word. Shout outs in order. Yo, Al, good morning.
My man.
What's good?
What's happening?
Chilling. Deborah, Slim. We out here. Good morning. Facebook, good morning. Let's roll.
Yo, Prince.
Mo Muga, what's up? Good morning.
Yo, bring that rock back.
They ain't got no rocks down here.
Ain't no rocks?
Nah, they ain't got rocks. They just got sand.
Yo.
For real, bro. Bring me a rock back.
Keep working. We working.
I need it from a historical site out there, though. So any
Good morning. Helena. Darlene. Batman. Good morning. How's the morning, everybody? And if ain't the morning for y'all, how's the afternoon doing, man? I'm up and at it, man. It's the morning checking. Yesterday was a good day. You're not doing nothing to get your life together. Let's get started. Good morning. TJ, good morning. I'm working, man. We working this thing. Getting it together, man. Shout outs are in order in the morning. Shout outs are in order, man. If you're not doing the right thing, man, let's go. We had a cat that tapped in yesterday, and he said he just got in from just came back from deployment, and he's trying to figure out what to do and what's their advice. And I said, yo, start by writing everything down that you want to do and get started. Small steps equal long strides. And keep pushing that goalpost. So I didn't know him, so I gave him a little bit of, good words, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. It don't matter who it is. If they tap in, we're going to help them get right. We're going to give them some good words. That's what we're going to do. Prince, good morning. What you got going on?
Not much, man. We just got to the beach for a little while. We got a game tonight in the stadium. So, we got to the beach. Yo, John, I'm good.
Beast Mode Bandito, Bobby P.
No, I'm good, man.
We was on fire Monday. We was talking about Diddy. But I'm almost done with him, and with that's going on, we'll just see. As the world turns, we'll see what the next thing is they got going on. But right now, it's all about us and what we got going on. It's early. Man, it's the afternoon there. That's just, I feel like I just woke up in the afternoon, man. Your Highness, good morning. which I got. I hope everybody having a good morning, wherever you are, having a good day. If it's late, I don't know what time it is, but in Atlanta it's 8 o'clock, 8:06.
It's 2 o'clock over here.
So yesterday when we ended off the show. One of the guys, Steve, was talking about how he told on one of his good friends' wife was cheating, and he chose to tell his friend. So today I want to talk about, the question is, should you tell your friend when their other half is cheating? Should you be the bearer of bad news? Should you be the one that tells? You know what I'm saying? What should you do? What you got, L? Before you disagree with somebody, I want to hear what you guys say up front. Before you disagree, I want to hear what you guys say up front. Because L will be like, "Yo, hold on, I disagree. This is what it is."
Can I go first? Because I might not be here long.
Can you grow your mustache first? Can you grow your mustache back? Can you grow your? Can you?
Shit don't grow on grease. My hair don't grow out here. I might stay.
Right.
Yo, I say this, man. Treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Treat people how you want to be treated. If you don't want it done and you don't do it. You know what I mean? I think the cardinal rule is mind your business. Is likely if it's your man, girl, she's also your friend as well. You know what I'm saying? They got some things they got to work out on their own. It's not your place. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know people are like, oh, he probably doing that because he's doing this, he's doing that. That's not the case. The case is the shit causes dissension. After a while, you know what the problem be? You and your man got the problem.
Yeah. So here's what I would say. I think if you feel that strongly about it, I think you should address the person who's cheating. Now, if the female is your friend and you met the guy she's dealing with through her, again, I think you should address him and say, yo, look, this is like my sister. I got love for her. I don't want to see you doing that, especially if and then, at the end of the day, like I would tell him, like, yo, look, if you don't want to be with her and you ain't gonna treat her right, just break up with her. Don't do that to her. Don't creep around, because there's all kind of ramifications that come with cheating. You could do this slip up and give us a disease or something. You dig what I'm saying?
I kind of agree with that shit. I kind of agree with you. Like that's put you in a bad situation too. If you don't address it to the person.
You got to address it to the person. Like, you don't go back to situation. I saw him in the club, or I saw him like that. That's
I'm around you every day. I'm around her. She's like, you've been in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it causes all types of problems, man. You know what I mean? Like, let me be the first one to say, just don't cheat.
So,
like, if you got to cheat her, leave her.
Yeah. I don't agree with that, but
you don't agree with don't cheat.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
What don't you agree with?
I'm gonna tell you. I think people have different. Good morning. I think people have different reasons why they do things. So yes, you shouldn't cheat. I'm gonna say that, but I'm not saying
Yo, Mike, man, stop trying to be analytical about something cut and dry.
It's not cut and dry.
I think people do it with certain things. What do you mean people do it with certain things? You do it because you want to do it. Now you don't want to do it. I've done it before because I wanted to do it, and I'm not doing it because I don't want to do it now. I'm not going to be able to do it. That's it.
Well, that's the answer then. That's it. That's the answer.
All right, did he not? Did he do it? Like, come on, bro.
So let me ask, I do want to hear what you don't agree with. What don't you agree with?
I think people cheat for different reasons. I ain't gonna say if it's warranted or not. You know what I'm saying? That happens. Things happen. People have been in. See, this is the thing. People have been in relationships for 30 years, 20 years, right? The things have happened. That's just what happens. So you can't just say, yo, just don't do it. I mean, sometimes you have weak moments. Sometimes you do things.
We talked about Oh my God, bro. We talk about this so much, man. Things happen because we want them to happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, and I'm not men bashing or women bashing. A lot of times we look at our partners as our possessions, and we don't want to just get rid of them. So we want to keep them up and do what else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a pair of sneakers that you don't want to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? So since we don't want to get rid of them.
So see what you're doing right now. See what you're doing, right? Your girl say, he don't listen to me. He just cuts me off when I'm talking. And she's gonna go to the friend and be like, go to some other dude that's at work and be like, you know what, you listen to me. And he's gonna have that weak moment, and that's what she's gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that's because of what you do.
Bye. Go to your friend that listens.
That simple. It ain't that simple. It ain't that simple. So
integrity.
You got people.
How does your take on integrity and what you were saying about integrity fit what you're saying now? Because you it sounds to me as if you were rationalizing someone stepping out on their partner and cheating. Right? You say people cheat for.
No, I'm saying it's a thing that happens. That's what I'm saying. It happens in a relationship.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether you agree with it or not, it's still. I don't think under any circumstances should you. I mean, once you become an adult and grown, like just leave the person. You feel like, hey,
nah,
well, not everybody.
Nah,
not what?
Nah.
Not what?
Nah,
not what?
Everything ain't. Sometimes people are lacking in certain things. They're just not happy at a certain time in their relationship, and that happens. You know, that doesn't mean that they want to leave you. That don't mean they want to leave the person forever. That means they don't love them. That doesn't mean that. Like y'all paint the picture like it's that cut and dry. It's not. It's not. It's reasons. It's a reasons. It's a song called Reasons, man. It's a reason why.
So does it?
I didn't say if it was right or wrong. I didn't say that.
But
sing us the words to reason.
I didn't say if it was right or wrong. I'm just saying things happen.
Does that? And we understand that people cheat for whatever the reasons they say they cheat for. Now, is it whether you're unhappy, whether you're dissatisfied, whether you're angry, whatever the reason, whatever the thing that's going on inside your relationship?
Yo, hold on.
So hold on, as an individual.
Hold on a second.
You have two people.
We'll tap into that, but can we finish getting into if you should tell if the person's cheating or not? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about integrity. We're not talking about that.
So this the first answer, I think the first two answers I gave, you should, if you feel that strongly about it, if that's you feel like what this other person is doing is your business to the point where you feel like you need to speak on it to anybody, you should speak to the person who's cheating. Right? Because you can stick your nose into something that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
They could have an agreement, an open relationship. You don't know. Now, like I said, there's a difference if you meet.
Yo, good morning.
If you tell a girl, like you met a female through your man, and your man is cheating, and then you go and tell her, there's something wrong with it.
Yo, L, let me ask Mike a question. Just Mike is so, strongly opinionated today, right?
I'm always strongly. I just let y'all do y'all. I don't.
Let me ask you a question, right? You're married, right? With two beautiful kids, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
I need answers. I need straight answers. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Would any reason matter to you if she cheats? Any reason? Would it matter? I'm sorry, honey. You've been working too much. You've been cutting hair in the trailer on the weekends, and I had no time to.
She might have her reasons.
Fixing the house. Would any reason matter?
She might have her reasons. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave. She might have reasons. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave. That doesn't mean that if we can talk about it and communicate about it, and I can get an understanding of where she's coming from, why she had that weak moment, it's a possibility I'll stay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just leave just because of let's define cheating. First of all, because first everybody's gonna think is sex, and you're in a hotel room. That's the first thing they're gonna think. So it's a little more to it than cheating, than just sex. It's a little more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Cheating is way more than physical.
Right. So it's just like I said with you, it could be you are neglecting your home, and she could feel like, hey, I had this moment, so this is why I did that. Like a friend of mine, right? A friend of mine, he had a girl, right? He wasn't married. He had a girl, right? His girl I went to a bowling alley, and his girl went to a bowling alley too. I was there and I saw her with some dudes. I was like, oh, what's up? Gave her a hug, got out of there, right? So he comes to me 2 days later, like, yo, why you ain't telling me Shorty was with these dudes? I like, it wasn't my plan. It could have been her cousin. I don't know who it was. I'm not getting in the middle of y'all relationship or what's going on. I would just be painting a picture and bringing something to you that's not right. And guess what? It was her cousin. You know what I'm saying? But he was mad at me because I didn't tell him that I saw her. And that's crazy.
Yo, I got a question.
So
you always got questions.
Good question. You said, but are you gonna trust her after that? Would you trust her after that?
Trust is broken. It's broken, but
So
like yo, Prince, it's not that cut and dry. What you saying is not that cut and dry. You making it seem like life is that simple and relationships is that simple. They're not.
I gotta disagree with that. There's so many other ways to cheat besides physical cheating, because then if we go to that, we all cheat all the time.
No.
We cheat with our eyes.
That's dumb. Like, come on, yo, because you looking at something that you cheating, that's dumb.
Yo,
like,
bro,
be honest, be serious. You can't be serious saying that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
I disagree with that you said. I do think that me personally, there are more ways than one to cheat. Cheating for me is more than just like physical intercourse.
Yeah, my wife
it could be
about emotional cheating. My wife
it could be confiding in another person outside of your relationship, right? And you having this emotional connection with someone that you know you should have. Let your
hold tight. It is cheating if you meet someone and give someone your number while in the relationship. Ooh, mogul mind, that's tough. You can't do that. If you're looking for something, then if you do that, you're looking for something.
I don't know if it's cheating, but it's damn sure a violation. Mm-hmm. That can potentially lead to cheating.
Good morning.
Good morning. I could give two clear examples of how I cheated on my husband without having sex with another man.
Okay.
And my husband knows about both incidents. One, I was at my cousin's house. She was having to get together. My cousin's husband has a lot of male friends. So there was a guy there that I didn't know. He wasn't cute or nothing. But let me tell you how the devil plays. He was in the kitchen. I was in the living room. In between the kitchen and the living room is like a cutout in the wall where you can like pass food through the window. So I'm standing at the window of the kitchen and he's standing at the window of the kitchen on the other side. So he looked at me and I looked at him and I was like, good night, how are you? And he was like, I'm good. And he stretched out his hand. So I stretched out my hand. I ain't thinking nothing of it. It's all love. He's like, damn, you're so beautiful. He never asked me, was I married? I had my ring on, but I stretched out my right hand because I'm right-handed. He never asked me, was I married with your man? Nothing. My husband wasn't there. So he said, you're so beautiful. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him like, damn, this nigga ugly, but he's saying all the right shit right now. And I felt everything in me just melt because the guy said I was beautiful, something I wasn't getting from my husband at the time. Like my husband wasn't affirming me. And affirmation is very important in a relationship. I ain't saying you got to affirm me every day, but walk past me and touch me. Walk past me, babe, you look nice today. Whatever. Anyway, as soon as I got home that night, I told my husband what happened because I felt bad. I cheated on my husband in my mind because this dude affirmed me. When I got home, I told my husband. The next week, He went to Brooklyn because we live in Jersey now. He went to Brooklyn to my cousin's house. My cousin's brother told him what happened. See, it's a good thing I told him first. Cause I was ready to fight. I was like, that nigga should mind his business. Good thing I told you already. Another example, at work, there's a guy, he works housekeeping.
Oh, y'all all cheat at work. All y'all cheat at work. You
Pause.
Right, pause on that.
Everybody got work wives and husbands. Everybody.
Hold on. I corrected myself. This guy, he was so attractive. And I found myself, how old are you? And we was getting into these deep conversations, and I was like, wait, hold up. I feel something. I feel like the moment you feel something, you're cheating. So I had to stop what I was doing. And cheating does not start in the bedroom. Where's my motion? Cheating does not start in the bedroom. Cheating starts with a conversation that's inappropriate. Cheating starts with a conversation that you feel like you can't tell your spouse. Anybody agree, disagree?
Well, I don't really think that you cheated. I think you had moments where there was something that happened that you wasn't getting. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't go out. You didn't like exchange numbers and get into these deep conversations with these guys that led to sex. Like you didn't do that.
Two prime examples. First of all, how you pronounce your name, man?
Jara.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You cheated twice. So, according to Mike's definition of cheating, you cheated twice.
No, that's not my definition.
I would say, first of all, I respect your honesty, and I respect the fact that you went back and had that open conversation, but everybody's not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But personally, I don't think you cheated. My wife thinks the same thing. She thinks, because that happened to me a few times. I've texted people. I've told people on Instagram that they're beautiful. I told people in other DM messages that they're beautiful, and it was wrong. It was totally wrong. I shouldn't have did it, right? And she classified those things as cheating, right? And I had to take responsibility for it and say that I'm not going to do it again. But the thing is, about Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, we see perfection all the time, right? We see perfection all the time. Then when we get home in front of our peers, our partners, we see flaws. We start comparing them to what we see on a daily basis, and that's how you start being more attracted to Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that than attraction at home. So you rather touch something on Instagram that you can't physically touch than touching your partner at home. So I understand it because I'm guilty of not touching, telling my wife I love her, telling her how pretty she is, and this and that. Other people tell her all the time, but I don't. One is I take it for granted. I truly take that for granted. I take that for granted for the fact that I have it at home. It's almost like a conquering thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I established it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Now I can look for more. You know what I'm saying? I can do others. So
or you could just try it just to see if you could get it. You don't really want it.
Exactly. Am I good enough to get that now? You know what I'm saying? It's an ego thing that we play on ourselves. I'm from my perspective, not just every man or every woman. But I appreciate you and your honesty.
Morning, sis.
And a lot of people not going to be honest about that. A lot of women are going to come home and tell them that you got a work husband. Because you got a work husband in your head.
Right.
You know, in your head. You know what I'm saying? But according to Mike's definition, you cheated twice.
No, but
not what I said.
So, first of all, I think that you missed something that you said, Prince. She said that she felt like she cheated. But then you said, I don't think you cheated. That's another breakdown in relationships. We don't listen to each other. You know, just based off of a look and a handshake and then having a conversation with somebody at work. She recognized, not necessarily the intentions, but the possibilities that, or what it was that made her feel uncomfortable internally. And if your wife told you that, it's for you to receive it and say, yo, you know what? And try to understand it
Yo, what up, T?
What's the conversation at work? There's no such thing as one conversation at work, girls. Cut it out.
No. I didn't say that.
If you're not getting what you need at home,
I said not such thing as just one conversation. There's gonna be multiple conversations at work. Hey, beautiful.
At work, yes. But the first scenario that I gave you, that was a one-time thing. And like I said, the guy wasn't attractive or anything. But the way he spoke to me,
He gave you that
and
feeling.
the way he affirmed me, once I got that melty feeling in my body, I knew something was wrong.
And he had smothered pork chops, and he was passing you smothered pork chops at the same time? No. No, it was. He passed you them pork chops, he like, boy, shit.
I prefer fried chicken, but no, he wasn't passing those smothered pork chops.
I hear for the comments because as a single woman, I get hit on by married men and men who are in relationships all the time, and it is exhausting. So a lot of people are not getting the things that they want or the things that they need. You know what I'm saying? Wants and needs are different. Some people not getting what they want, and sometimes people do act on these things. You know what I'm saying? And somebody comment, you know, do you get the trust back? You know, that's just conversation.
That was zero.
That was me. I asked you, would you trust her again?
Right.
Does she go out and cheat on you because you're not spending enough time with her?
Right. And the trust builds with conversations. You know, I can't just answer that and say, yo, I ain't gonna trust her again, or I ain't gonna leave her in the room with somebody, or you know what I'm saying? That's great that you had that conversation, that you was able to open up and say, hey, this is what's happening, and he was able to receive it. You know, some people not gonna receive that. And then what you gonna do? If you ain't getting those things that you need, what's gonna happen? Doesn't mean that you miss. So out of 10 things in the box that you want, a list of 10 things, those 2 things that you're not getting, is that gonna make you want to leave the marriage?
No, because one thing that I am is a communicator. I will find a way to tell my husband, listen, I feel like this is not working. I'm not getting this. You have to give people a chance to change their behavior.
Right.
I've been married 14 years, together 16. I don't think I've come this far because I could jump off a bridge real quick. I'd be like, you know what? I'm out.
Right.
I'm quick to walk. But I said, what I'm gonna keep walking for? You have to stay and see what it could possibly be. Especially because my husband is good to me.
Right.
I will try. And if he's not hearing me, one thing I'm grateful and I'm appreciative of, my husband is very receptive.
That's good.
If I say, babe, this isn't working, he will change that thing immediately. If he comes to me and say, babe, this is not working, I give a little pushback because I'm hood. You're not gonna tell me what to do. But after some time, I have to be like, you know what? I have to change that behavior. It's the overall picture for me. It's not just a moment. It's an overall picture.
Once temporary desire is satisfied, then what? I feel that if you are in a relationship, focus on what you have and not what you want. Well, that's what we're saying. We're saying what you need, not what you want.
20.
What you need, because we don't want you. You can want all you want, but it's what you need. That's the thing. You got to focus on that.
I think, like one, Gerald, when you told your husband what happened when you shook the door hand, that right there made it easier for him to trust you in that situation because you had already told him, and then when he went in, and it was your cousin that told him, so he already knew, and it won. That would have reinforced the fact that I could trust you because it wasn't something that you hid from me.
100%.
Now, in situations like that, when you have that type of relationship and you have that type of foundational trust, if there is an indiscretion, either person should know that there was really something wrong that somebody overlooked and didn't address, and so this thing that happened, can get past that. But if you in a relationship where you don't have that level of trust with your partner, where there's a lack of communication and understanding and respect for one another, I think for me that makes walking away from that type of relationship or from that situation in a relationship easier.
Yo,
you
Pop.
What I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
So the question was, should you tell your friend if you see your friend cheating? Should you tell? Now this is your close friend. This is your close friend.
Pop.
Should I tell the girl? Example, the girl is my friend.
Yes.
Should I tell my friend that she's being cheated on?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
So
before you go further, hold on.
If it's the guy that was cheating.
Before you go first, right? You just said you wanted to punch the guy in his face for telling on you. You just said that 5 minutes ago. You was mad and you wanted to punch.
Me?
Yeah, you said, yo, somebody said it. Lucky you said it first. That's what you said, because you wanted to punch the guy in his face for not minding his business, right?
Right.
Right, but so how can you say, yo, you should tell?
You should tell. You should tell. I mean, I was mad because he told, but at the same time, I could understand why he told.
But you know,
I was still mad.
But look,
let me tell you something. It was still smoke when I got home and told my husband. It wasn't a cool, easy conversation. I got some tongue licking, lashing too.
Right.
As you
but
should.
at the end of the day, like you said, he is a trust thing, and I had to tell him, not knowing that my cousin's brother was going to tell him.
Right. So then you tell, right? You tell your homegirl, yo, your dude is cheating, and then she gets back with him, right? Because she ain't leaving. If it been that's you're not leaving because it's been 16 years, 14 years. You're not just gonna leave because you heard you're gonna try to work it out through communication, right? Because you're a big communicator. Right. You want clarity, so you're gonna work it out. Now, how's your friend looking at you? This is your buddy. Now, how's your friend looking at you? Now, this is how people think. They can say like, "Yo, she trying to mess up my relationship, trying to mess up my marriage."
I understand, but whatever's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Right. That means you gotta shine the light.
I mean, and then if I don't tell her and she find out that I knew, and she be like, "Yo, why you ain't tell me?"
Then you gotta deal with that. I just personally think that you should mind your business.
I'm screwed. I'd rather be screwed for being a loyal friend than be screwed for not being a loyal friend.
I get that.
Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Yep.
What if it's not your friend? What if it's your sister that's being cheated on? Or what if it's your sister that's cheating on her?
What if it's your daughter?
If it's my daughter that's doing the cheating, or
no, that's getting cheated on.
Yeah, I got to pull him aside and I got to talk to him about that. I got to tell him, yo, you need to tell before I say something. You need to go ahead and fix your marriage or fix your relationship, whatever you got going on. What's the issue or why you doing it? Now, if you just a piece of shit and you just out here just randomly just doing anything, that's different. But it's just like we were saying, sometimes you got needs that aren't being fulfilled. And sometimes the weakness gets the best of you. And some people do step out.
So why you can't just have a conversation? Yo, babe, I need some more sex. Babe, I need some more head. Babe, can you touch me?
Because it ain't
we spend time together?
Right, but some people's relationships not like that, right? Some people don't compromise, and some people don't get it, or they might be in a different place in their life. Like, it's so many different layers to relationships and what's going on. That's why I said in the beginning, people have been together 20 and 30 years. They've been through something, but they still together. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things happen. Somebody wrote, what they say, I'm sorry, but I have been in a position where I experienced people seeing people cheating. And when I exposed the situation, I became the bad guy. See? That's just like what we're saying. So it could be a double-edged sword or it couldn't be. Because like you said, what if the person found out that you knew, right? What if they don't find out that you know? You know, so a lot of times that's what we say, you got to mind your business and stay out of people's relationships. You know, it's kind of hard because you don't know what people go through. And it's not to say that I'm right, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's thought-provoking. What do we do in these situations? You know, what do we do, Al?
Use your best judgment. I think that, well, like I said, for me, if I feel that strongly about what's going on in somebody else's relationship, I would confront the person or talk to the person that's doing the cheating, as opposed to even if, like, say it was like my man that was cheating on his lady, I'll tell him, like, yo, bro, you know, first of all, you dead ass wrong. And in that situation, I wouldn't, if I didn't know her, or I didn't have like a personal friendship with her, I wouldn't feel any obligation to tell her, but I would definitely check him about it, right? It's because we supposed to check each other. We supposed to make sure that we holding each other accountable. If I call you, if I'm your friend and you my friend, it's my responsibility. If I see you doing something that's wrong, to pull your coat.
100%. You're supposed to be like,
and then now if it's my homegirl that's cheating on a dude, whether I know him or not, same thing. You dig what I'm saying? But then, it's a little different if I see my man wife cheating, that could turn into like a real
situation.
Yeah, because if let's say you say something to her and then she go back and tell him, well, oh, he tried to push up on me, he tried to have sex with me, then you understand what I'm saying? Which a lot of times that's what they do. So what I would do is I would, again, if I felt that strongly about it, I would just tell him, yo, bro, I seen her XYZ, you need to keep an eye on her, or here's what I saw, whatever. It would even be like getting a picture of it. If I felt I probably wouldn't do that, but I would definitely. I'm serious. I wouldn't. I don't want to see anybody hurt, but I definitely don't want to be the cause of any two people breaking up.
Yeah, you don't want to be you don't want to be just in the middle of people's stuff. That's like you said, your dude. Like you can say, yo, I saw Shorty in the club and she was all over this dude. And when when he goes to confront her about it, I had this happen. Go to confront her and she like, yo, he tried to holler at me anyway. Same thing you say. And then your man's looking at you crazy. And this your sandbox, homeboy. Like you like, but why would I say, you don't know what to say. You saying, why would I say that? Or why would I do that? But it's me, I'm your man. You sitting there looking stupid, and then your relationship has changed forever. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how dudes do when it comes to their girls and their trophies or whatever have you. We know how guys can get and how they be. So it's different. Mogul Mind, I'm sorry I've been in a position where I experienced people seeing people cheating. And when I did expose the situation, I became the bad guy. So we don't know. We just don't know what's right and wrong. Should you mind your business? That's a big deal.
They have to go on instinct.
Yeah, and then it also comes to the type of relationship that you have with that particular person and how they see you. Like if you know I'm a person, like I'm not going to tell you no bullshit, or that I'm not going to try to push up on your girl or whatever the case may be, then it's certain people that bring you information that all right, this person is trustworthy, this person doesn't have it's not a liar, they don't make stuff up, and if I can trust this person's word that if they saw it, if they say it, they saw it.
I don't believe that. I believe that people won't trust nobody when it comes to their other person. It don't matter if you are Boy Scout, whatever you are. If that girl say, yo, he was trying to holler at me, he gonna look at you with the side eye because he don't know. He just don't know what you're capable of, man.
So a smart person would say, when did he try to holler at you? And they would literally, I don't know.
People make up things all the time.
That's 22.
Yeah,
right.
That's to that point where you say, yo, look, you can believe me, or I didn't try to push up on her. I'm letting you know what I saw, bro.
And then she whispering in your ear, while you getting that magic, and she like, babe, don't believe that. It's this, and this, and you like.
So at that point, you did what that's on them. Once you know something, if you go, remember, you go from being a victim to a volunteer. You're no longer this person's victim of being cheated on. You're a volunteer in a relationship when you're getting cheated on.
Miss, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm over here yelling at the phone like I'm watching Ratchet. Y'all got me hyped. That got me so hyped this morning. I don't know why my mic started this, but listen to me. I wholeheartedly agree with you, my man, sir, because I think you have to consider the type of friendship you have first, the foundation. people use that word friend too loosely. If you have those friends, this is when they say you gotta read the room. You have those friendships that are superficial, but then you have those foundational friendships that is like, nah, my man ain't gonna tell me nothing stupid, or my girl is not gonna tell me something stupid. I have some friends that are tighter with me than my family. So if I come to them and say like, yo, check this out, I seen your man, I'm not gonna come on no trying to destroy their relationship kind of deal. But I'm gonna sit down and say, listen, I'm not in your relationship, but as your sister, as your, somebody who has been in your life XYZ time, you know the type of person I am. I know what type of person you are. This is what I saw. You deal with it accordingly, because I'm gonna stand by you regardless of what you choose to do. Because not everybody's gonna take that information and want to leave. But at the same time, you don't say something. I feel like you're setting up your friends for something different. So I disagree with you, Mike, on that.
All right. So
what I said.
No, 100%. And then when he's making up with her and she really want to be with him, and sitting there and talking to her, and then he's planting seeds in her head, and she gonna say, she is my friend, but that bitch tried to mess up my relationship. I can't believe she did.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, it happens.
It
happens 100%.
No, it has happened. It has happened. But
I'm
saying, like, if you can be confident in the type of friendship you have, then I'm saying something regardless. Now, if you want to take that and be like, oh, she a hater, then that's fine. And you wasn't my real friend, and you could won yourself. You did me a favor.
But if you mean it wasn't your real friend? Why did you say that's not your real friend? Because you get loony, you get crazy when you're in a relationship.
Because guess what? Relationships come and go, no matter how long they are. No matter how long they are, you have friends, people, and I don't use that term friend so loosely. So this is why it sounds so up in the air when I'm speaking. But if you have a solid friend, I'm talking about solid. If you have that friendship with someone where you can sit here and say, listen, I know her, she's not going to do me dirty. If you can let the man who could possibly be there for a season or could be there forever sit here and turn you against someone who showed you time and time again that they're there for you, then that's on you. That's not my loss, that's your loss.
It is.
Mike, you knew me for like almost 26 years. I'm the same person, I'm just older. Knees a little rickety. But if you solid, you solid. And that's how I look at it. So if you're so quick to sit here and switch on me because of what he's serving you in the bedroom, then that's on you.
Sometimes it ain't that. It ain't just what you serving.
Whatever it is that person is showing them, if I showed you through my friendship that I've been solid, and you still want to sit here and take whatever he says, then that is your choice. I'm not trying to deter you either way. I'm just trying to give you some information that makes you sit here and say, right, and it's up to you. Like I said, I will always tell somebody, I'm not trying to make you leave them because the heart does what it wants.
Then why are you saying something?
At the end of the day,
then why are you saying something? You're not trying to make them leave.
Why am I saying something? Because I'm a friend and I'm loyal.
Why don't you tell a dude, yo, man, your backyard is messy out here. What you doing? Yo, what's fix your shit? Like, what you doing? And then I'm going
too, but it all depends, because guess what? If you don't really have that foundation with the guy, because there's times where I've been friends with somebody and I've met whoever they're with only a couple of times. My loyalty is not to him; it's to her. So at the end of the day, if I could see him, I could make sure that he sees me and be like, give him that head shake, like, fix it, my man. But at the end of the day, he's not where my loyalty lies.
Right.
So my thing is, you're gonna, if you see me,
are you really protecting your friend? Are you really protecting your friend by saying something?
Do I feel like I'm?
Are you really protecting your friend by saying something?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, man.
So, yes.
I know you're not protecting your friend if you don't say something. That's a fact.
You know what?
It's not a fact.
It's
not a fact. That's an opinion.
Especially if that's your
yes,
friend.
it is. That's 100% opinion. That's not a fact. If you not put them in harm's way to where it's a life and death, that's an opinion. It's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's just your emotions and your feelings saying that is a fact, but it's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? People always say, hold on. People always say, don't mess up somebody else's happy home. I didn't make that up. That's a saying that somebody said. I didn't make that up. That's a fact. Now that's a fact.
All right, Mike. Let's put it in. Let's put it in a different perspective, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
Right now,
let's go.
You're a businessman.
Yes.
And you have your homeboy, and you made him your business partner. Y'all in business, everything. And now I come in and I see that he's robbing you blind. So every transaction that he does, he's taking $10 off the transaction.
That's not marriage.
No. Listen, it doesn't have to be marriage. Listen, no. That's a business relationship. We're gonna talk about relationships. Look at it in a different way, because guess what?
I can't.
Marriage
is
a relationship. Marriage is a relationship. Business is a relationship. Relationships are relationships. It all depends on how valuable it is to the individuals that's in it. Don't get me here, because But what I'm saying to you is, so me as your friend, I know you have a business partner. We have our own separate kind of friendship. You and your business partner have this friendship. Y'all have gone through, whether it's been problems with your bottom line, profitability, all of this stuff. I don't know that, but I come in and I see your business partner putting money from a transaction in his pocket. I don't say anything. That affects you in the long run, just like in a relationship.
Yeah, that's money. That's money. That's not kids.
Money should not.
Hold on.
Okay, so you're telling me that money is more important than.
Money is not more important than your kids and your family and what you have going on. That those relationships.
Up your business.
That I can open another business. I ain't just getting ready to go out here and have more kids with you. I'm not doing that.
Unfortunately, without tiptoeing and stepping on the biblical and the sanctity of marriage, you can get another man and you can get another husband or another wife.
Yeah, you can, but that's not something. That's not substance. That's just like Atlanta is 20-1, 30-1 women, right? But there's no substance when you dating out here. You gotta pick and choose. It's only probably one out of that 30. That's probably something good for you. The rest of it is just a bunch of samples.
So that's not it. If there's no substance, then why would we risk it by cheating? Okay. If you looked at it, your relationship as something that was substantial, why are we risking it all by doing that? Great point.
That is a good question and why, but I'm just saying people do it.
Okay.
They do it.
Yes,
Stacey,
but that doesn't make it okay.
Hold on. I'm going to hear what Stacey got to say. Stacey, is it okay for you to tell your friend, that your best friend, that their husband is cheating on them? Is that something you're supposed to do? Should you do that? Oh, she ain't listening.
Well, if it's your best friend, then you have a relationship with her husband.
Possibly.
So let me ask you.
Possibly.
That's
not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. My best friends don't have a relationship with my wife. My best friends don't have a relationship. Hold on a second. My best friends don't have a relationship with my wife. I live in Atlanta, and they met her once or twice. They don't know her.
It's 40-1 now. Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Yeah, it's 40-1.
Hypothetically, if your wife was cheating on you, would you want someone to tell you? If they know?
Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Let me find out on my own. I'm serious. Let me find out on my own. Don't be the bearer of bad news to me. I don't want to know, because I would hope that she would want to come to me and talk to me about it. You know what I'm saying? About like you just did. Like you told, you had a weak moment in that minute, and that's hats off to you for going to say something and communicating before you got that number and he started telling you beautiful again. And you like, yo, this motherfucker is ugly like a motherfucker, but you know what?
But he's saying all the right stuff.
He make me feel so good. So yes, El, you see that? You see my wife doing something? Please don't tell me. Please don't.
So let me
be happy on my own.
Let me add a little bit more to it.
Miss, don't be shaking your head either.
Let's say I did see it, and I said something to her, and I said, look, you need to stop what you're doing, and you also need to tell him what you're doing. If you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him. And then I come and I was like, yo, look, I'm gonna give you a week. I'm gonna give you whatever the time frame is. Yeah. And if you don't, then I'm gonna tell him. And I tell you that. Would that be wrong? Would you still not want me to tell you?
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me.
You're a different kind of motherfucker. I want
Nah, because what's done in the dark is gonna come to light. That's what y'all said, right? Y'all said that.
That's what I said.
It's gonna happen in general anyway. It's gonna happen, right? But
you don't know how sneaky women are.
Well, a woman just said it. She said it.
Huh? Yeah, I don't even understand.
Hey, Gerald, right, so I came in late. What's the topic? The topic is. Tell them what the topic is, Miss. Before you finish, tell her unapologetically her what the topic is. Because people just coming in the room, they don't know.
You talking about if your friend cheated, would you? If your friend got cheated on, would you tell your friend? That's the topic, right? Okay, that's the topic, Erica.
My cousin Diane said, "I'm not saying anything. It's not my business for one. For two, I don't want to hurt my friend's heart. And third, it will definitely fall down on the snitch because they still gonna want to be together 9 times out of 10." Yo,
so ask Diane if she would want somebody to tell her if she would have been cheated.
Diane, you want somebody to tell you? She comment. You want somebody to tell you if you got cheated on? You want somebody? You want to know? So it's like a 10-second delay. So we gotta wait for her to.
I'm sorry, but if I'm delivering that bad news, I'm gonna follow a disclaimer first. I'm just telling you something out of being your friend. You can take the information and do with it as you please. I'm not doing it to tell you that you have to leave this person or whatever. Like I said, the heart does what it wants. But I'm just letting you know, I seen your man with XYZ. I don't know if this was a cousin, a friend, or what have you, but they looked a little friendly. And, you can take that information because at the same time, just because you see a person out there with somebody of the opposite sex, doesn't mean that there's anything going on. I have male friends, and just because I went out with a male friend doesn't mean that there's anything going on. Now, if you don't have that type of relationship with your significant other ways, he doesn't want you to have male friends and you still have them, or, things like that, then that's different. That's all, like I said, whatever the precedent of your relationship is set on. But if you don't have that type of relationship where your man thinks that you only have girlfriends and now you see out with a dude, whatever.
You got to girlfriends now.
Yeah. Aisha said, the same thing. Come on, Aisha. She said, I most certainly would tell my friends.
Right. So Diane said, not at all. She don't want to know nothing. To answer your question, she said, not at all. She said, don't tell me. And she said, and you're not a true friend if you do tell because you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't tell her because you wouldn't want to hurt her like that. That's what she said.
You see, Aisha, she said they only surround themselves with emotionally mature friends and we value honesty. That's the type of people that I want around me. Right? I don't want nobody who's going. That's like deceptive, and I can't trust you if you have something that could possibly so.
It's a great one,
and you have to look at the dynamics of that particular relationship. This is something that could possibly alter a person's life. They got a house together, whatever. This is life-altering events. You find out, let's say, you don't tell your man that his girl cheating on him or his wife cheating on him. He happened to double back from work or come home early from work one day and he opened up the door and they doing what they doing. Now, situations like that could turn crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
So that means you should be the one to say it first then. Before they find out on their own, that means you should be the one to tell. Right?
Well,
no, you said you wouldn't tell.
I'm saying if I'm you, but based on your logic, you saying, yo, I'm gonna tell my friend.
One, I know who my friends are, right? And I know that each individual that I call or consider a person, consider them my friend, I know what they have the potential to do. You dig what I'm saying? So based off of that, and my friends see me, they know if I'm telling them that, they're like, I'm not making no shit up like that.
I know L telling off the rip.
Can I tell you something? Let's get even deeper. I've had a situation where I know someone who was in a marriage, and the only time it was told, friends come across him and see him doing whatever. The only time he came to tell his wife that he's been cheated is because he found out he was HIV positive. True story. So when she got tested, she didn't have it. He goes to her crying and everything like that he tested HIV positive. but he's in a circle where he's bumped into her friends a million times and nobody said nothing. That could have been a matter of life and death because everybody ain't got that, that Magic Johnson money that you get HIV and nothing ever comes from it. So what would have happened if she tested positive? You got all these friends here that's come across her husband doing whatever and stayed quiet. I'm sorry, but Mike, what I'm asking you is, what do you consider friendship loyalty? Because if you have a friend and they see your wife out there doing whatever and they don't say anything to you, what is what you consider being a loyal friend? Because to me, friendship loyalty is not picking and choosing what you want to tell your friend. So what is it that you consider to be a loyal friend?
I consider it loyal to not get in the middle of my relationship. I'm putting this disclaimer out to everybody that's watching. Don't tell me nothing. Let me find out on my own. Don't get in the middle of my relationship because you don't know what me and my wife is going through. If she cheated, it might be, I might already know what's going on. I just might know something. You know what I'm saying? I might smell it. I might have seen something already, but I don't need you to bring the news to me. Don't. That's not your responsibility to do that, to save me. Don't save my man. Let me do it myself. That's how I feel. So if he infected, he would never, what she said? Right, that part. So why am I telling you and you decide to stay? So what's the point? To test my loyalty? Oh, I need 2 people to tap out because I want 2 people to jump in.
How do I come off?
You gotta tap your thing and hit remove. Remove is gonna come up.
Yeah, because I'm tapping out now. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I'm about to go smoke after this.
Hey, Miss, thanks for tapping in too. But you better tap in because I've been on your ass about this. You got. I told
you yesterday that I would tap in today, and you got me tapping in on the most stressful combo ever.
You gotta tap in.
Don't never say I didn't keep my word.
Nah, for real. Thanks for tapping in. Much love to you. I'll be on. We out here, man. We about to set it off.
Definitely, man. Southside, we outside.
100%.
How the heck do I get out of here now?
Yo, come on.
I'm locked in.
Yo, you gotta hit remove. Grief on grief.
Big Mike.
What's good, brother?
Big L. The ladies jumped off.
Yeah, because you want to tap in and Cat want to tap in.
All right.
We got a long list of people that's trying to tap in.
Yeah, I won't be on long. I just listened to the conversation, and I think that most people on just when they find out the information, they feel like they want to tell. But sometimes, and as a pastor, I've had people come and sit with me and say, "Hey, my friend, my girlfriend, my brother's wife is cheating, or she, and they ask me like, well, Pastor, what should I do? And I always say, don't make a selfish decision. So the first thing is, most of us go, oh, that's my friend, I'm gonna tell him. But think about your friend. Don't just think about what you believe is right. So there was a scenario one time I had, Mike, where a young lady asked me, should she tell her friend that her husband was cheating on her?
Right.
And I said, well, I said, no, take some time, think about your friend. So she goes, well, that's my friend and it's wrong. She tells her friend is not emotionally stable enough to handle that. And her friend commits suicide. Now you tell me.
Wait. Say it again.
She told her friend that her husband was cheating. The friend couldn't really deal with it emotionally.
Oh, and
then the friend committed suicide. So now we're talking about a situation where you go, well, I thought she should have known. But the question is not so people know, is can people handle what you're going to tell them? So when you're saying there, going, don't tell me, I'm with you, bro. Don't tell me.
Don't be the bearer of bad news for me, please.
And because sometimes there's not a clarity there, like you said, you don't know what me and my wife are going through. You don't even know if this is something that I allow. But the decision is always got to be one where you weigh the pros and cons, or if I tell them, what does this look like? And sometimes, and we know this, bro, sometimes people are not going to leave the person anyway.
Right.
So why give them information that would cause them some stress emotionally that they don't really need to have when they're not going to make the decision you think they should make anyway?
Unapologetically, brief on brief, hold tight. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm not going to be on long. I
came on when the young lady was on.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that the gentleman here is on as speaking from a pastor, because as me or the woman of God and having certain friends, you can't have certain conversations with friends when you live a different lifestyle. And with that young lady that was going through that and committed suicide, that information was just icing on the cake. As a mental health professional, she had underlying issues that was going on.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just her finding out her husband was cheating. It was other things that possibly she did not address, such as mommy issues, daddy issues, other things that could affect that information and affect her well-being. So going back to what you said, Mr. Mike, you got to know your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know the people that you're surrounding yourself with.
Right.
And you got to understand what they can handle. And then in this generation, even with my generation, you got to understand the definition of friends.
Right.
You meet somebody, you wear the same outfit, you have certain things in common. Oh, that's my friend, that's my bro, that's my sis. But you don't communicate to really understand what these people are going through.
That's right. That's
and
right.
It's levels to friendship. It's levels to relationship in general.
That's right.
There's levels to it. And if you're not breaking bread or getting vulnerable or having certain conversations, you're just an acquaintance until I can trust you.
You don't know what it feels like to be loved if you're not vulnerable. If if you don't let your heart open to getting your heart broken, you'll never feel that love. You know what I'm saying?
You really won't.
To answer the question to people saying, oh, well, what if they find out that I knew? Guess what?
Okay.
You don't gotta be the person to be telling everything. That ain't just your business. It's not. And I'm trying to say, I'm getting out of the middle of your relationship, and I could be there for you when the chips fall down and everything falls down. I was just trying. I'm here for you for that. I'm not here to just be trying to direct your marriage and all that stuff.
And that's what people need to understand. Keep outside people outside of your relationship.
Outside.
At the end of the day, if you don't have
tiny
people in your relationship, you ain't got to worry about what your friend know, what they don't know. What to keep your friends and your family outside your relationship, because at the end of the day, it's just you two, you and him and her. That's it.
Right.
The more you involve people, now you're making everybody else accountable for your relationship when you two made that agreement.
Man, unapologetically her. What's your name? What's your name?
And put it like that.
Erica, thanks for tapping in. Yeah. Yo, you had some great information. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for being on this side of the fence, because they was jumping me. You know they was jumping me on here, and I'm trying to tell them there are certain things you can't do.
Be honest with themselves to admit that they're not ready to handle certain truths. They want the truth, but they're not ready to handle certain truths. And if you are, you got to be in a position to accept that truth. You can't accommodate the truth to satisfy your well-being. The truth hurts. And when you stand in your truth, nobody can force you for it. And the signs is already there. Don't get oblivious, like, oh my God, he's doing what? It was already there. You just choose to ignore it.
Right.
Point blank in a period.
Right.
You guys have a blessed one.
All right, you too. We on every morning during the week. So follow me. I followed you already. So we rocking the road. Kat, good morning. Brief on grief, man. What you got?
What's going on? So she didn't even know you. She just heard about your show?
Nah, she was on. So like when you tap in, other people that follow you are gonna see you live with somebody, and then they're gonna jump in the room.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. First thing I'm gonna say this right here. From my experience, the best thing for you to do is to mind your business, because what ends up happening is the people you tell on you think you're helping, they tend to get mad at you for whatever reason. That happens. I've seen that so many different times. But the second thing that I'm saying is this right here is conversations like this, all this, it's going to be going on forever, because nobody never really deals with the truth. And what the truth is this right here. Males are going to be who they're going to be. A girl coming down the ass and down the street, and I see her hips from the front. It's like, we might not never do nothing with her, but I got to just turn and look. And I'm not going to be the only one turn and look at that. That's what we do naturally, but nobody want to accept that. Then also, too, females fit into different portions of our life. I could go out sometimes, and I just say I meet a girl, and you be like, God damn, like that's the one I want to marry, because she seems responsible. And that's when you might want to have kids with. But you got another girl that you smoke weed with, and you like, oh shit, yo, like she got some good pussy. All you want to do is fuck her. And that is it. You don't want to go no farther than that. And they made up this word called cheating. When if cheating was really something like a disease, you say, oh, somebody back in 1941 was cheating, or somebody back in 1967 was cheating. It's a man being a man. That's all it is. He want different pussy at different. Sometimes somebody just want a one night stand with a girl that he met in the club. He don't want nothing further than that. But then he still got his wife at home because he loves his wife. They've been tricked to believe that you can't get pussy and still love the girl at home. You have different wants and needs. If you look at in nature, a moose, right? You got they move in herds of 500. But the two males, the masculine ones, will fight to the death just so you get all 500 of them impregnated, right? Why did they just take 250 and 250? We fighting against nature, keep having conversations like this.
Yeah.
Because they won't accept what a man really is. And that's the truth, but nobody want to hear or handle the truth. But then the same thing with the females.
But men are saying this too, Kat. It's not just women. Men are saying the same thing. Men are saying that.
But just like the girl was saying earlier, she was saying that just the guy was like, he was fascinating her mind with what he was saying, and you don't get that at home. But the reason why you don't get that at home because guess what? The husband was real excited about you 20 years ago, right? and right now, you know, what becomes to happen is that women, this is in nature, like with the lightning bolt. They attract you in. They attract you in with the weaves, with the nails, with the fake butts and all that stuff like that. But then once they got you hooked, and you married, they change. It's different. And that same law that brought you in ain't there no more. But guess what? You got other ones that's doing the same thing that you was doing in order to get him. And that's what the guy is attracted to. But nobody want to really accept that part. They keep you, oh, he's cheating. How did he do this? He just, like Chris Rock said, the tiger attacked the man and everybody act like that's crazy. He said the tiger just went tiger.
Right.
He's being himself.
Right. Grief on grief. What's up?
Yeah. I think even with the men coming on again, you have to know your friends.
Yep.
And
right, Diane.
you have to weigh on the pros and the cons. I believe I would stay silent because let me just say this: when and this is why the brothers need to really think about this. It's a difficult thing to go to Mike, myself, the brother that's on with us, and just go, "Hey, man, your wife is cheating on you." Sometimes the mental state of the man himself goes, "She doing what?" I would never tell you nothing like that, Brian, knowing that you're gonna throw your life away and go and kill this woman. See, people are just jumping off their natural instinct. But I just think it's right and wrong. And I say this for the people, they're gonna disagree with this, bro. They go, I would want to know. You don't know that. I'm gonna tell you why you don't know that. Because when I was just dating women, just seeing women, yeah, tell me, man. Let me know if she doing something.
Right.
When you get your wife, you get your home, you got a family built together. It's different. Things shift in your life. You can't go. Well, I would want to know. You're not married. You don't have a husband. You're a single woman. You can't tell me you know the situation. If I was in her shoes, no, you need to put her shoes on first. So I know a lot of people go, well, I just think it's a friend. I'm gonna tell you what I believe, and I'm glad you pointed that out. And I know they're gonna kill you for this, bro, because you don't want to know. But and then they go, well, what if the person finds out? And my conscience is good. When you come to me and go, yo, bro, did you know? I go, hey, man, I saw something, Mike. I couldn't confirm nothing, brother. And I was protecting you, bro, because I know how you feel. I was hoping y'all could work it out. I'll let you make your own decisions. I don't need that on my conscience that bro went and see you on the news, brother, bro killed his wife. His wife killed him. I don't need that on my conscience.
Right. You causing chaos. You causing the chaos. You poking your nose in something that you know nothing about, and people don't understand. Being a bearer of bad news, you just being messy. It's kind of messy, as they say. It's messy. You being messy. Go ahead, Kat. What you got?
Also, too, Mike, this is something that got to be considered also, too, is this right here, is just say you see your this is what people got to realize. Just say you see your man's wife, girl, or whatever out there cheating, right?
Right.
But then the thoughts in my mind is just right here. It's like, since cutting school back in the days, me and him been fucking everybody together. So many different girls we done had, and now I get to this time in life and I see his wife doing something. I'm like, well, this guy always do. So why should I get involved in a messy situation like that when I know me and him lives like that?
Right. It's up to y'all to work it out. You gotta work out your own thing.
Girl. And this is one time she's doing, that's their business, not my business.
Right, that's right. And that's why I said to everybody, please don't tell me if you see something. Just mind your business.
And Mike, let me tell you something else. This happened in so many different families, right? Where when the older father died, he had lived his whole life and he died, and they find out right then and there that he had a family across town. The whole time. Because it's like, that's what kept him happy. That's what made, because everybody looked from the outside, oh, they've been married 35 years, right? But they've been married 35 years because that's the way he stayed happy. He had to throw his consciousness back and forth between. That's what kept him happy.
That's what's up.
I'll say this too to a lot of the I've seen it, bro, to a lot of the women that say, no, that's my friend. I would tell her, let's not act like they're telling their friend they're going out for loyalty because they have this preconceived notion of what they think the outcome is going to be. But that ain't usually the outcome. I go tell bro, I go, hey, I think I saw your wife. She's seeing this dude. Mike, we all know 9 times out of 10, you're not thinking about your wife. You're thinking about him.
Right.
See, they're not thinking about that. So you tell your friend, you think she's going to get rid of her man, then she's going to go do something to the woman.
Right. She's going to see her first.
She's going to go do something to her, possibly harm, kill this woman. She ain't going to leave him. And on top of that, getting back to the brother point too, you kind of know what you're dealing with. So when you're talking to this lady going, oh, that's my friend, I'm going to tell her, she knows her man. She knows his tendency. And sometimes she just waiting for him to outgrow it. I wait for him to maybe move past it. And he may never. She already accepted that. So why are you coming to her with something that is already, like you said, is their business? You ain't going to do nothing but frustrate her more by bringing it to her, possibly ending your friendship.
And what makes you somebody that needs to go ahead and tell somebody what somebody else is doing anyway? Like, you don't know what's going on. You have no idea what's going on in this person's relationship, and really it's the marriage, right? So we had this discussion in the barbershop one day, and the guys were like, nah, come on, Mike, because I said, yo, don't tell me if you know. And then I said, yo, you ever been married? And he was like, nah. I said, well, I can't really talk to you. No disrespecting nobody that's not married, but when I'm married 10 plus years, I don't want somebody coming in and messing up this what I have, man. I don't want that. Let me find out on my own.
And Mike, another thing too is what they gotta consider: is the girl unhappy? That might be what's bringing the balance to their marriage,
right?
You know, because he gets a chance to escape and then come back and deal with whatever's at home. And they never said once that the girl was unhappy. She think everything's working because he comes home and makes her happy. But this girl feel that she just got to say something.
Right.
She's saying.
Right. I like that's a good point, Kat.
It's not her business. Her friend's marriage is working just the way it is. Right. You feel because what you've seen through movies and all that you should be saying something about it. You should be minding your business.
Right. And just like you said, they could be very much happy, and she knows what he's doing. She knows what he's doing. So that's what the friend's gonna look at you and be like, yo, this is what you do. This is what you come and bring news to my relationship. And then they're gonna turn around and say, well, you was a bad friend for not listening to what I was saying about your relationship.
And another thing too, which
come on, Mish. Go ahead, I'm listening.
A lot of lonely women want the company because you're doing relationship things and they're not.
Right.
But it was so fun when y'all was together and they out to destroy.
That's right.
And that had been proven so many times.
Yo,
y'all don't have little girl weekends together no more since you've been in a relationship.
Since you've been married, yo. I don't think you're very happy. I don't think they're happy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell on them. I'm just gonna tell everything. I'm gonna blow everything up. And it's like you said, bro. The girl committed suicide. She couldn't handle no more. She had other things going on. So how does the person that told feel about that? How do they feel? Do they even care? Because this is their doing. You know what I'm saying? They got a hand in on it. You know, let me say that.
Well, in their mind, it's like, well, I did my part.
Yo, I did my part.
You're right. They're sitting there now. You're sitting at the funeral to I did my part, and I know what kind of person they are, but I'm sitting there going, "Wow, what if I wouldn't have said that? My friend would still be here."
Right. Right.
That's even for the brothers. You go to your friend, and even the guys want them to go, "Yo, my man wouldn't even be locked up. He wouldn't even be locked up north now, not coming home if I wouldn't have never said that to him." Like, you know, people process and deal with stuff, and some people, they kind of know, like he said, that the relationship piece of it, you never know what the relationship is, what the bounds. This brother out there doing that, and the woman could have not even be sleeping, not intimate with him. You don't know what the dynamics are. You don't even have the clarity. All you do is see him with somebody and go, "Well, that's my friend. I'm gonna tell it." Like, to me, Mike, I'm gonna be honest, it's a really immature way of thinking. That's high school for me. That's college. I'm gonna go like stand back. People in their adult lives, man, Mike been married, man, all this time, man. Like, and I'm with him too. Most men ain't gonna be fair like that, bro. Cat, they ain't gonna be fair like you, brother. When you go, like, made me think of that movie, Best Man, when he was sitting with Marsh Chestnut sitting at that table. Once and they go, "Yo, you know, if she ever did go out and get her little piece, don't you think she would be well in her right? It's karma, baby." Like, most people ain't fair like that.
Nah, they
that's
not.
An honest person, man, that's able to go, I mean, come on, man. That's all he do, yo. She only did it once. His number's in the hundreds.
Right.
Also, too, Mike, check this out right here. Like I said, it's stuff out there that nobody really admit to. One of the oldest business down here in Atlanta is Magic City, right?
Strip club.
Because men have to look. It's just what they do. In Magic City, whoever that guy is, he could have invested in a sneaker store that would have been long closed down, right? But he invested in one of the oldest running businesses, you know, in world. The guys just have to look at the women. It's what they do. They ain't have to be sleeping with them. Because what happened is this right here. It ain't one of the best things about a whole relationship, you could be married 25 years, but one of the best things about a relationship is the courtship, the 6 or 7, 8 months that you was courting her, because she gives you her best, you give her best, you try to make everything just like you walk on top of roses or stuff like that. But then when you get, when she so-called lock you down, things change. And a lot of people always look for
Grief on grief.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think it's an interesting concept. I think people have their own perspectives. But again, I think the people that feel that way and they go, "Well, I want to know," well, you know, hopefully you got some friends that feel the same way you do. But I think that outside of just your relationship, you got to know your friend. Now, this is the funny thing, Mike. Nobody want to talk about this. You have made a disclaimer. I don't want to know. And it's still going to be a friend that tells you, Mike.
Right. Are you really my friend?
And they're going to make a decision going, "Well, I think you still should know." And that, to me, that's a selfish decision. You don't get to do that to me.
You don't get to do that to me.
I want to know.
Trying to tell somebody some business. They really want to see a soap opera. They want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, but also, too, people are set up for drama. It's like they led toward drama. That's what we watch on YouTube all day is drama. Everybody went crazy over the puppy stuff, but they attracted to the drama.
Yeah.
So they're gonna bring drama into your life, but your relationship is where the show is and the attention is at for that particular time. Indeed.
Yo, when we was talking about Puff the other day, my TikTok had like 5,000 views on it. Because that many people, I had like 100 people in the room. That has like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be.
But when you try to talk to them about how to do taxes, nobody won't even tune in.
Yo, right, 100%. That's what's up, man. This was a good topic today, man. We'll tap in another day on it. because a lot of people wasn't here today, and they weren't really receptive to. I'm gonna just say our answer because y'all, after they jumped me in the beginning, I was holding my own. You know what I'm saying? The reinforcement came and gave the real, honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Mogul Mind Beauty, good looking on the tap in. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to work. So
okay.
until I can make this really my job, I gotta go to work and shit. You know how that goes. So on the way out, man, what you got good on the way out, Cat?
What I got good is I say this right here. Whatever you and your spouse got, whatever y'all work out, you gotta ignore the outside noise, because one thing back in the day, just say you go back to the 60s and 70s, and our parents or somebody got married and it lasted 25 years. The man in the relationship wasn't coming home to watch all these naked asses on Instagram and all that stuff. It's hard.
Thanks, Diane. Thanks for tapping in.
So it's like whatever you have, y'all work on that and don't listen to the outside noise.
Grief on grief.
Yeah, I just piggyback. I'll just say that I know a lot of people think it's their place, but relationships are different from marriage, and marriage, especially from a pastor perspective, is a three-way relationship. You, your spouse, and God, and there ain't no room for nobody else.
Word. All right. Well, my word is stay out of other people's relationships, especially if they married. You don't have no idea what they're going through. Somebody might be happy and you'll turn it around and make them unhappy. So be a good friend and have a shoulder for them or a good ear for them when things go bad. Thanks everybody for tapping in. We on the check-in. Peace and love. Oh, make sure y'all follow because we on during the week. So whoever's on, share it, follow. That's it. Peace and love. See y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Later, y'all. Thanks, Diane, for tapping in. Peace and love.